Hello everyone and welcome back to my heavenly babies. Today is Share a Sun Saturday and we're going to be sharing my beautiful Toby. That's the one I was talking about in the last video, one I had painted over a year ago, and he is still doing wonderfully. No peeling, no stickiness. I have not had to powder him. Doing good on his rooted hair. Yeah, he's just doing well with the paints that I used, the Fuse FX. He's doing really, really good with that. So very happy about that. While he stares at that ring light, he's wide awake. And I did change his eyes from the last time. I agreed. Somebody has mentioned that the eyes just looked weird, like he's just really staring into you. And so I went back to his original blue eyes that I had put in. Their glass from Irresistibles, the ones that I had gotten for him. I just think they look a lot better. So yeah, he had a little bit of surgery and he's got his old blue eyes back, and yeah, I think they look great. But he is cold and he wants to get dressed, so we're going to go ahead and read the word while he's content right now staring at that ring light. I think he's the one that likes that ring light the most. We're going to go ahead and read our Billy Graham wisdom for each day. Today we are on August 12th. The deeper problem. For within out of men's hearts come evil thoughts, sexual immorality, theft, murder, adultery, greed, malice, deceit, lewdness, envy, slander, arrogance, and folly. Mark 7:21 through 22. Few words of Jesus were more blunt, and few were less likely to win him the affection and praise of those who opposed him. They saw themselves as holy and pure, but Jesus cut through their veneer of righteousness to reveal the inner pride and evil that actually motivated them, and not only them, but every human being. Hang on one sec, you guys. I want to see when the light is kind of flashing. One sec here. We got to figure this out. Make sure this is plugged in good. I don't know why that is flashing like that. My ring light. I just want to make sure that it's not doing that. I don't know why it's doing that, you guys. Okay. Well, if it does, I'm going to be using a new one. So, sorry about that, guys. Hope that doesn't bother you. Hope it's all right. Let me finish here. Okay. And then it goes on to say, why more than 20 centuries later is our world still filled with conflict and war, turmoil and insecurity? Jesus said the basic problem is in our hearts, and the reason is because we are alienated from our Creator. Instead of giving God his rightful place at the center of our lives, we have substituted the God of self. Only Christ can change our hearts, and through us being to change our world. Does this mean we can never make any progress against the massive problems that assail us? Poverty, war, injustice, famine, sickness, disease? No, of course not. God wants us to fight evil wherever it is found. But our greatest need is for repentance and spiritual renewal. Pray that this may happen beginning with you. Wow, that is great, you guys. And we're in such, poverty, war, injustice, famine, sickness, disease. We're in all of that. It just goes on all over the world. And, it's so hard for us. I mean, we're human beings, so we need to turn to God and ask God to be there, to help you to overcome this, to be stronger. I mean, God will never leave us nor forsake us. He's always there. But we just need to pray to him to get through these tough times in our life. But it was all predicted in the Bible for all of this to happen. This is how the devil is trying to destroy our world. It's the devil that does it. He's the one that's destroying this beautiful world that God made for us. But God is still bigger. He is the Almighty. This is his world. And the devil is just trying to pull us in. He's trying to draw us in so that we go to hell with him. That's what he wants. He doesn't want us in heaven. And so all of this stuff is going on. But while it is, that's where we need to pick up the Bible. We need to spend that quality alone time with Jesus, praying to him, asking to help you get through the turmoil, the hard times, the sicknesses, all these things going on. We know that we can, lean on God and know that every day we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it by the grace of God. We will get through it. We'll get through these things. And when our time is up, it's just up and we go to heaven. We don't truly die. You die, but you don't die. You know what I mean? Your shell goes under the ground, but you live on forever for eternity in heaven. So just, try to get through. I mean, there's just so much going on and people taking medication for depression and all that, but God gives us doctors for reasons, medications for reasons, but we live in a hard time, we really do, but that's just because it's drawing nearer and nearer for Jesus. So the devil's working overtime right now. He really is. So the deeper problem, like it's saying, is all this that is going on, even though it is, we as Christians with our salvation don't need to worry as much as we really think we need to. We just need to just take each day how God gives it to us and fight through it. Fight through each day and know that God is right there no matter what. No matter what we have to go through, God is right there. And when it's done, we go to heaven. It's all over with. No more problems. No more this, no more that, And so that's why don't let none of this scare you for the day, But we do live in times that are very scary. We do. Very scary. Our wisdom for today says, there is much that is alarming in our world, Father, and a great deal that we desire to see change. Let revival begin in the hearts of your people. I like that because right there, what we're praying for is for our world to come together and unite as one. That's what we need, to pray for others, to find their hearts to God, find their way to God. And when they do, that's when we're going to see changes. So we just got to continue every day to pray because many Christians are walking away from God now because the devil has, gotten a hold of them. And so we got to continue as Christians. We need to pray our little hearts out for our world to be the best that it can be and live in a better world by getting more and more people to come back to God, to come to God, to help people to find God. We need to do that. It's our job as like a disciple. We need to be preaching his good word, as such as I'm doing here. And it helps me every day, but I hope I can help somebody else out there to know that even though we're living in turmoil and hard times, God is right there, and let's just pray. Let's do the best we can to pray. Hope you enjoyed those verses on the deeper problem for August 12th. And like I always say, start your day, go through your day, and end your day with Life's Manual. Let's read his word. This is God's love story. Get yourself your hands on a Bible. If you can't find one, go to the dollar store. Get a Bible and start reading. Get close to God, and let's read his word. We need to draw as close as we can to him right now. And even, just trying, like I said, trying to bring others to the Lord. But read his love story. He teaches us in here. This book is what, this book won't get you to heaven, but the words and the wisdom inside will get us into heaven and teach us how to get our salvation and how to live and to feel better. You will feel much better and safer when you are reading God's word and following close to him. So get yourself a Bible. If you have one and it's been dust, sitting on a table full of dust, blow that dust off and open it up and start getting that relationship with God. You're going to love it. And I'm saying that even to myself. I'm not saying my Bible is dusty, but been a couple days since I've been reading and I need to get back to it. So I'm going to be doing that today. But yeah, let's just get as close as we can to God. The closer you draw to him, the closer he draws to you, and it'll feel so much better. All right, so for Shara's son, we got Toby here, my beautiful little blonde, blue-eyed baby boy who I love so much. And like I said, he's doing really well. He's not sticky. He's got all of his paint on him still. His nails are beautiful. No, paint rub, none of that. All his, stuff. And he's only like the third baby I think I painted. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, he's the fourth. I think the fourth baby I had painted almost a year ago. So yeah, he is still doing really well, you guys. Very, very well. Here's what we're going to put him in. This beautiful gold little romper like. His feet, doesn't have the feet in it, and figured it'd be a nice, little outfit to keep him warmer. We got this nook here with the teddy bear on it, and it kind of has the same coloration. It's a mustard yellow, and that's all it is. Got this from Walmart, and I paid $6 for it. I believe it was Walmart. Yeah. Walmart, and I paid $6 for it. It was on sale. It's Gerber. This is a Gerber's, and it's a size newborn. And so we got the little nook, and we're just going to put little, I'm just going to put little white socks on him too, so he's got warm feet. And then we'll comb his beautiful locks, his beautiful blonde locks. Let's go ahead and turn him, my heavy boy. This is the one that I just recently sold, the version of it, Goldie. And yeah, he's like a Goldie with the blonde hair. Goldie was a girl version of this, but this one here is a 30 Eco. He's a much stiffer baby, where my Heavenly, which is the same one, the girl, that one is a 20 Eco, and the one that I sold, Goldie, she's even squishier. She's got to have some kind of a slacker or marshmallow blend in her. But she was even floppier than my Heavenly, but they're 20 and he's a 30 eco. But I like this baby done as a 30 eco. I don't know why. I think it's just the toughness to him. But I love it. Want to make sure he's in frame. God, he's a gorgeous baby. He really is. Love his blushing. Love everything I did with him. Love his rooted hair. We're going to take your nook, baby boy, so people can look at your cute, chunky face. Yeah, hi, buddy. Mwah. I love you, my blue-eyed baby. Yeah, you're so beautiful. Yes, you are. Let's undress him, and then I'll show you guys. Bring it up, because like I said, I always have new people on my channel. So I just want to show you what I did with his art and everything. Turn my ring around so I don't get stuck on this beautiful bed that my husband got for these babies. And it works out so good, but my ring was pulling on them. So, yeah, we got to be careful with that. But I'm going to get up close to the camera here and show you guys what I mean. You're going to agree that the eyes are better. I put the eyes back in. The original blue that I got from Irresistibles. And I did have eyelashes on him, so when I pulled the eyelashes off, I'm going to put a new set on. We lost a little tiny bit of paint there because I pulled it off, but I can fix that. That's not a big deal. And I have to do a little bit more rooting in here. Some of his rooting has come out over the years, or over the year. But look at that face, and he's got some KY on him. He looks like he's got a messy face. That's just KY. Let's see if I can wipe that off just so you guys can see that that's just KY. Yeah, so you guys can see that. That's just KY jelly. And we'll get that little piece off there. But look at that beautiful face. Look at those eyes. So much better. But yes, when I pulled off the eyelashes, I pulled a little bit of the paint and a little bit of the silicone there. But no, that's the glue. I'm sorry, that's the glue, not silicone. The paint and the little bit of glue left over is Silpoxy is what I sealed him with. But yeah, isn't he a beaut? Love this baby. And then all of his art. I gave him the dry skin look there, so he's got kind of the dry skin look on him. He's got the umbilical cord, his veining. Anywhere you see the white spots, that is just supposed to represent. I like doing some babies with that dry skin look. And then there's his feet. Look at no paint rub. A year later, you guys. Yes, he's got the seam lines. Look at that beautiful vein. Look at that. And see the toes? Beautiful. The hands, still beautiful. Paint. Looks like I just did this baby. And like I said, you see any whiteness or chalkiness? That is either the look of the, show you the back. The look of, now that isn't, we'll go over that, okay? The white you're seeing there. That was just some spots that I tried to make look like dry skin, but when you're seeing a lot of it there, I actually did baby powder him right after I painted and sealed him. And just that night, I baby powdered him, and it stuck like to him, because it didn't need it. I didn't need the baby powder on it. You don't need to powder them because they're already so soft. And his matte finish was done by the Fuse FX. I didn't silicone velvet him, but still that one is okay. But I like the silicone velvet better because that matte finish kind of does pick up baby powder more. So it didn't even need to be baby powder. So what you're seeing there, he needs a bath. He needs a bath and it'll rub that off. It's just baby powder in those spots. I was sitting there thinking that's the dry skin look. I did have a couple spots on him. I think in this area here and a little bit on his hand that I had the dry skin. But all that you were seeing was baby powder. I'm trying to think, wow, why did he have so much dry skin? Look, I didn't do that much dry skin. So he just needs a bath. We're going to give him a bath. And I did powder him. Like, it doesn't mean that I powdered him. I mean, bathed him over a year ago. He got bathed not too long ago. And I powdered him. I just wanted the smell of the baby powder on him. And I noticed when I did it, I'm remembering now because it's been a couple months since I did it. I'm remembering that I'm like, oh gosh, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have powdered him. He didn't need it. But I just wanted the smell of the baby powder. So if I want that smell, I kind of just do it on the clothes for him. Or I do it on, or I do like that baby cologne, you know, just so it gets that smell because they don't need to be powdered. And so I learned my lesson from that they don't. And plus he wasn't done with the silicone velvet. I would like to do that, but they don't. Even the one I use does not need to be powdered. And you can see you don't want to powder them because, and he was wet. It was after a bath, so he was wet when I powdered him too. So yeah, that's why I'm thinking, why did I do so much dry skin on this baby? No way did I ever do that much dry skin. But I remember now I gave him a bath and I powdered him because I just wanted that baby smell. And I keep forgetting, you know, certain babies I have to powder and certain babies I don't. And I wasn't even thinking when I did it. I just automatically get the powder out and I powdered him. And I'm like, oh no, now I'm going to have to give him another bath. But I thought, who cares right now? We'll just leave it until his next bath and then it'll just come off. You know, we'll get rid of all of it. So you guys will see in another video that he will have a lot less in that video once I give him a bath. Next time he comes around, because I go in rotation. Next time you see Toby, remember that. And then I'll show you guys, because he would have been bathed then and I won't have all that chalkiness on him. But yeah, this that was that baby powder putting on him and it just collected up on him. because he didn't need it. He did not need it. No, he didn't. But I do want him and Penelope to be done with the silicone velvet because I didn't do that. I did the matte finish from Fuse FX, and I don't like that one as much because it does crystallize a little bit more, but still proving that these babies do not need to be baby powdered. They don't. He looks adorable in that. Let's do your hair, baby. Now he's got a beautiful head of hair. We did baby fine on the sides. Of course, it looks more baby fine when his hair's wet. So when you see me go back now, it doesn't look as full. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if it goes up too tall and you can't see it. But I think I'm going to comb his hair down this time. I was doing the mohawk for a little bit, but I think I'm going to comb his hair down today. We're going to give him a different look. But yeah, of course, when it's wet, any hair, when it's a baby, is going to look more bald and everything. But he does have more baby fine to the back, the sides, and then the front, we gave him that mohawk, so we have it a little thicker in the center. And a lot of people love this little boy. They love his hair. They love a lot about this little boy, and I do too. You know, I love the way he turned out. I love the blonde locks on him, the blue eyes. I was trying to do him to look more like mommy because this is when I only had Octavia, Christian, and then somebody gave me this one, and it was an anonymous gift, this one and Penelope. I did Penelope to look like daddy and this one to look like mommy because I'm blonde and blue-eyed, and he's Italian with the dark hair and dark eyes. So that's what I was doing because at the time I only had the two. So look at that, you guys. Look at that hair. Oh, God, I hope you are seeing him. Isn't he precious? Oh, my goodness. And then you see the back of his hair. It's, you know, more baby fine to the back. He's got his swirl there. But yeah, oh gosh, we love this boy. I just wanted to do it without the mohawk this time because I love it. I hope you guys are seeing that really well. I can't tell if it is, I'm sure you are, but isn't that precious? Yeah, because he's got curly hair. It's a curly hair I use, or curly mohair that I used for him because I have curly blonde hair. So we wanted to do it like mommy with the blue eyes and that curly blonde hair. Yeah. Yes, because he is mama's joy. And I love little girls. Don't get me wrong. Being a woman, you think I would lean more towards the little girls, but I'm a boy lover for babies. I'm a sucker for getting all the boys. Of course, my collection, I think I have more girls than boys. I think I have like 2 more girls to boys, but I'm getting some new ones. So we'll count after we get the last ones, and then I'll tell you what I have for boys to girls. But I'm just, I don't know, a sucker for boys. We're going to go ahead and stick his nook in, but I'm going to go ahead and let him blow you guys a kiss. We're just going to get him ready because he likes his nook. Yeah, he does like his nook. Yeah, he's sucking on my finger when I do this. Yeah. Say thank you, mommy. And he already ate, so he's fine. He just wants his nook. Hopefully he won't get crabby. We're going to go ahead and give him his monkey back, his lovey, and turn that down so everybody can see his beautiful face and get him looking at you guys. We want him looking at you guys. All right, let's go ahead and blow them all a kiss, Toby. Mwah, mwah, mwah. There we go. I got my little lover there who wanted to give extra kisses to all the girls out there. He is a heartbreaker. But anyways, he loves God, he loves his mommy and daddy, and then he loves all his auntie, uncles, grandmas, and grandpas out there. And remember, God loves you the most. I love you guys as well. We're going to give him his nook here. But yeah, just remember that nobody could love you more than God. God is the one that loves you the most. Look at how cute that looks, you guys. Aw. We're going to get some great photographs of this little cuteness, this little heartbreaker, blue-eyed, blonde-haired heartbreaker. Okay, you guys, everybody take care, and God bless.